Over the years, the setting may have changed as Yeovil have left the slope behind them. But the giant-killing spirit remains the same. They hold the record for taking scalps. Now they're in the league themselves. Can they continue an FA Cup tradition which began in the 1920s?
Yeovil Town have done it again. They've added another FA Cup famous name to their list of scalps.
Yeovil fans have witnessed plenty of upsets down the years. They set a record of 20 victories over Football League teams. Now they're experiencing league football themselves for the first time in their history. But it's back to their first love tonight, facing a team higher than them in the pecking order.
Well, for nearly 80 years, Yeovil were the scourge of the football establishment, knocking league clubs out of this competition on 20 different occasions. And they might be part of the 92 club now, but old habits die hard. And so 4 months into their membership of the Football League, there's a real chance here to show that they've lost none of their old cup giant-killing instincts. The Yeovil team today is virtually made up of players who helped them to the conference title last year. There are 2 exceptions: striker Jake Edwards, who came here from Telford, but who'd previously played in the league with Wrexham, and Paul Terry. And after Chelsea's Champions League win over Lazio, John Terry's brother will be hoping for a family celebration for his achievements today. Wrexham have a solid core of top-flight experience. Darren Ferguson won the Premiership under his father's management at Manchester United a decade ago. Defender Brian Carey, who never made the United first team, did play in the Premier League with Leicester. Goalkeeper Andy Dibble tasted life there with Manchester City. And striker Lee Jones had 3 games there with Liverpool. Land of the Giants it may be. Wrexham, the Giants to be slain in this FA Cup tie, if it pans out with the usual Yeovil scenario. Hewish Park, their home since 1990, has staged 3 FA Cup upsets. They've eliminated Fulham, Northampton, and most recently Colchester here. Building well again here, Yeovil. This is Crittenden. Cross looking for Edwards.
Strong in the air. It's a good effort. The ball's just hanging a little bit too long for him there. You know, maybe if it was whipped a bit and he could have got across the front of the defender, I'm sure he would have scored there. But it's in the air a long time. That's a difficult header for him.
Slow making his move, but got there ahead of him. This is Whitley. The challenge. Ball given away to Carlos Edwards, and it opened up for him. And that one had to be scooped away by the goalkeeper.
It's a great strike. I think if any team that keeps the ball on the floor today will benefit from this, because it is very swirly. The minute the ball goes in the air, you know you can lose it. It's a great interception there. Good feet. It's a great strike.
Well, Wrexham made a right hash of the resulting corner, and from it they could well be punished here, and they are going to be punished. Sure they are. It's saved. What a golden chance for Edwards that was. And Dibble comes to Wrexham's rescue.
That was a counter-attack. Wrexham's corner. That is switching off. Great run by Gavin Williams and by Gall. If he plays this right, which he does, great weight on the ball. Ball across the box. Not enough pace on it for me. Had to be critical of that one. Not enough pace on the cross. Keeper's allowed to come out and has done very well, Andy Dibble, and smothered that.
Llewellyn. Good run here from Sam. Can he get away from Lockwood? Right across the face.
That's the second time now that they've used Llewellyn. That's the second time and it's caused them problems. There he is, he's found himself in that little space again. Intelligent ball. He's wide, but it's a decent effort. It's a decent effort.
Gall. Edwards takes over. Williams has made a great break to his right. It's Gavin Williams. Well, he took the blasted effort at Andy Dibble, who got good hands to it.
Another break from Yeovil. This is the one thing about Yeovil. Yeovil have been known very much for being a mobile team. And even if you've got the ball in their final third, you do have to be very, very aware of that counter-attack. I just feel here with Gavin, he'd have kept his foot over the ball a bit more and kept it low. He put it at a nice height.
Here's Whitley. Made room for himself well. Holds on well.
Good save by the goalkeeper. comes inside. It's bad defending that one, jumping up in the air. Good save by the goalkeeper.
Carey. Now Gall. His way. And he's onside here. It's Nick Crittenden.
Needed that to be the other way around. Probably needed Gall running onto that.
Edwards. Sam lets it run. Jones. Just have caught Will by surprise. Here's Edwards. Break on here perhaps for Johnson. Gall is free if he can pull it across. Kevin Gall! 1-0! Yeovil are at it again!
Said they had to keep an eye on him. He has got an eye for goal. Dennis Smith will be disappointed with the defending here. He's a big lad there, Lawrence. He shouldn't be losing out on that. This is the third time now they've got in the right here. That's a great finish. The weight on the cross this time from young Johnson, perfect. That'll make his dad happy. Great skill. Stood it up lovely. That's a textbook header. That's a great finish by the young man. He looks pleased with himself as well.
He has every right to be, and the bitter irony for Wrexham is that it's a Welshman who scored against them, a Welsh under-21 international, born in Merthyr, and he may well have a hand in putting one of Wales' representatives out of the FA Cup. Crittenden. Now Williams. Terry. Towards Carey, and that's a dangerous header right back across. Sam. Ferguson. To Sam! And it came back out off the goalkeeper with such force that no one was able to profit from the rebound.
Good work all round, great free kick, good header across the goal. He was seeing the strike first. It's an awkward save, that one's moved again. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. I think it's taken a deflection on the way there. It's a good save. Good bit of football all round there from Wrexham.
This is Jones. Now Edwards. Made room for himself well, and it's fallen to Ferguson, who tried to play it. Holmes!
That's a great chance. Of all the times that Edwards decides to not shoot, as he comes inside him, why doesn't he shoot now? It's gone across the goal. Good defending then from Yeovil. You know, they've got enough bodies, enough blocks in the way.
Late chance to get an equaliser with big Dennis Lawrence in there, but he didn't even jump for it. And Wrexham do go in at half-time, trailing. Kevin Gall putting Yeovil halfway towards yet another notch against one of the old established Football League clubs in Wrexham. Gall's goal has given Yeovil that advantage, and at the break at Hewish Park, it's Yeovil 1, Wrexham 0. He has had an injury recently with Chris Morgan, which is why he wasn't risked from the start. This is Kevin Gall, the goal scorer for Yeovil. And Nick Crittenden with a cross. Oh, and it's two! It's Gavin Williams! What a start to the second half for Yeovil. They may be in a different division, but their FA Cup habits stay the same. They keep on doing it against the higher league clubs.
That's a great cross. That's a lovely finish as well by Gavin. I mean, Gavin's playing in midfield today, and has done for quite a while now, but he started off as a striker at Hereford, and because he hasn't got necessarily blistering pace, Gavin, you know, he ended up dropping back in. That's a terrific finish, and he's definitely got an eye for goal, the boy.
Gavin Williams, part of the Hereford team from the conference that knocked out Wrexham 2 seasons ago. And it looks as though Wrexham are heading for a first round exit from the FA Cup for the 4th season in a row. Here's Sam, back in in from Ferguson. Gall putting the pressure on, and he's not going to give it up. It's a bad header back from Whitley in the end, and Gall needed a heavier touch to take it past Dibble, but Jim Whitley was in big trouble there.
Well, you could see that there was going to be a problem from up here, and when he's headed this, I don't know why now Gall doesn't take his shot now. Could have took it right-footed and put it the other side of Andy Dibble. He didn't actually need to go past him, I felt.
Could have been game, set and match then, and Kevin Gall, who got the crucial first breakthrough for Yeovil, missed the opportunity. That adds to the vulnerability now for Yeovil. If there is to be a turning point, that could be it. Ferguson's ball across. Can Sam turn on it? He can! But he's missed. Hector Sam.
Need to score them. Need to score them. It's great feet, man. To be fair, he's sucked the defender in. He's moved it away from him. Good little pullback from Ferguson. Great feet. Sucked the defender in, taking it around him. Needs to go back across the other way though. He's tried to slip it in at that near post. They need to take one of these chances, Wrexham. And the sooner the better for them.
Challenged by Morgan.
He's done quite well since he's come on, young Morgan. Done well there. Got a great toe in.
Disaster for Andy Dibble. It's Pluck, and Yeovil have shown plenty of that.
That's a good header. That's a good header. He's headed it down. I'm sure once we see it again, let's have a look at where it's gone. Yeah, that's gone under Andy. I'm sure he won't be very happy with that one. It's a good header. He's had plenty of competition there, Pluck, for the header.
A horror moment for an experienced goalkeeper. And is that going to be the goal that sets the seal on it? Roberts. Now Sam. Steve Roberts.
That goal would have been down to Hector Sam. That was some terrific work out on the touchline. Some terrific work. Good little ball inside. He's tried to find the corner. That's unlucky. The one thing about Wrexham, they carried on trying to play the same way. You know, they played some good football throughout.
That threat.
Just before that, you know, Wrexham had an attack just before the previous one. You know, we said about Dennis Lawrence not winning headers. He actually did win the one to start that attack. And that's what I'm sure that Dennis would like more often than Dennis Smith, that is.
Terry. His way. It's Darren Way. Edwards! And that rounds it all off. It's the former Wrexham man who completes Wrexham's humiliation and assures Yeovil of their place in the second round.
Darren Way. He's had a tremendous game. He's been very busy, been involved in everything that's gone on today for Yeovil. Lovely ball, received it, great feet. The awareness now under pressure, he knows he's got to pull that one back, put it on a plate. Their crossing has been superb today, Yeovil. He's a pocket dynamo, he is. Been very, very impressed with him. Has a quick look, lovely. It's a great finish as well.
Well, he had that one at 0-0 in the first half, and we wondered if Yeovil would live to rue that miss, when again it was put on a plate for him, and it was hit into the face of Andy Dibble, but no mistake that time. And Jake Edwards has now scored 6 goals in his last 7 matches, and this one against his old club. Well, the FA Cup is a special competition for Yeovil. Here's Sam.
That ended up being a fantastic tackle. Because he's just lost him there. That's a great tackle. because you would fancy him to score. He hasn't done bad today, Hector Sam. He's kept going.
The tackle from Terry really was superb. He stole in at just the right moment.
Sure his brother would be proud of that one for him.
So great with everybody, Lawrence and Morgan included. Edwards to try and play it back in, and that's four.
Imagine them, you know, they will be hurting big time about this, because they've had a good season. The back of last year, you know, good season last year in promotion. This year's tough for them.
Well, either they're packing the flag away, or they're going to use it as a duvet now to keep themselves warm for the remainder of the match. Lawrence. Whitley. Johnson. Oh, he's managed to work that one through, and that could have been a fifth goal.
Terrific skill by Johnson there. If you have a look, it's great feet here when it comes back to him. Great feet. That's unlucky, snapshot.
Stansfield have the attempt. Way. All given away by Lockwood, straight to Ferguson, and he's through here. Chris Armstrong! That's the consolation that they had deserved, and Chris Armstrong gets it.
And that's the quality as well, Rob. You know, he may have had some injuries, but that's the quality. Overplayed a bit there, Yeovil, but that's the quality. Lovely finish by Chris. They deserve that as well. You know, I'm pleased for them, they deserve that. They probably deserve another one for their chances or efforts on goal as well.
Terry. Fortunate with the slip. It's a great night for Yeovil. They may be part of the league membership now, but they still don't doff their caps and tuck their forelocks to higher league opposition. Kevin Gall started it all off for them with a first half goal. The Welsh under-21 international scoring against Wrexham. A Welsh semi-pro international in Gavin Williams then got the second. Colin Pluck got the third, which was a moment of personal horror for goalkeeper Andy Dibble as his header went under him. And as if Wrexham's misery wasn't bad enough at that stage, it was rounded off by a former Wrexham player, Jake Edwards, getting the fourth. Wrexham themselves got a consolation through Armstrong, although that was made to count for little in the end. A great night for Yeovil, Steve, and their cup tradition.
Nobody will necessarily be surprised that Yeovil have won today, maybe just by the margin.
So even though they are in the league, older habits do die hard. Yeovil, another cup shot. They beat Wrexham by 4 goals to 1.